evening, everyone. We have welcomed you here. We have said thank you. It is a true pleasure to get to stand in front of this ensemble, in front of you, to perform this music. That's a pretty big opener, right there, called Rocky Point Holiday. It was written by a gentleman named Ron Nelson. He actually has three of them: Rocky Point Holiday, Savannah River Holiday, and Sonoran Desert Holiday. That one is the fastest and furious-est of them all. We hope you enjoyed that opening number. We're kind of glad it's done, yeah? Woo! Woo! This next piece is a really powerful piece. I don't want to say too much about it. You've heard Mark Morris in the band before. Percy Granger is the icon in the band music world. And he's written a piece called Colonial Song. The reason it's called Colonial Song, he is from Australia. And he often talked about he didn't really feel like he had a home. His family had been moved there. So we all know the story, convicts and all the things. So his family had been moved there, and he said he never felt like he had a home. And so this piece talks about trying to find that feeling of nostalgia and not being able to return from whence you came. So we hope you enjoy Colonial Song. I'm going to play for you is a 3-movement work by Václav Nelibel. It was written for the University of Michigan bands many years ago for their esteemed and revered band director named William Ravelli. Ravelli was notorious for being very intense about the music and very demanding of the players. And they know because this piece is hard. Just a good way to say it. Have you ever gotten to drive a really nice, fast car? Those of you who've done it before, we were doing a car thing for Starling, and they had Corvettes, and we had to move them across the campus. I ended up on 526 before I knew what was happening. That's what conducting this band is like. It's incredible. They are wonderful at what they do. And I have to take just a moment, one, to thank all of you that make that happen. Our administrators, we have wonderful Miss Gilden who's here with us this year. She's new to us this year, and she had to put up with all of the paperwork to go on field trips. Yeah, exactly. So we thank you very much for that. Mr. Malone, making us look good and making us sound good. Thank you, Mr. Malone, for all that you do for us. Appreciate it. And I'm going to talk about the parents for a second. I know that we're going to do the 50-50 raffle, so if they want to start coming on down here, we'll make that announcement here in just a second. But to all of the booster board, the booster parents, all of you who drive the drives, who listen to the the conversations at home, and hear all of the things that we're doing, probably maybe exaggerated just a little bit, and still looking at your child and saying, it's worth it. Because there are lots of times that they're going to learn, there are lots of times in life where it's not going to always feel like that. But if you hold on a little bit longer, it works out for you pretty well. So to all of our parents, can the students give their parents a little bit of applause right now? Please, thank you. Two more groups I want to thank. Having Dr. Blake with us this year has been amazing. We were blessed with great people before, and we're blessed with great people now. And if you didn't think that, concert 2. Holy crap. That was incredible. Good to you guys. And thank you. Not only was he doing that, but the Percussion Jazz concert, you saw just how extraordinary he is. And then he composes, and then he, all these things. And he'll conduct the band with Ben in one arm and baton in the other, and they get done. And then my compatriot, my colleague here for the whole time that I've been here at Wando, and the whole time I'm going to be here at Wando. And yes, that's a threat. Miss Laney Radke, for all that she does. While you're getting your tickets out, I want to acknowledge one more group. We've talked about the senior class. It may be small, but it is mighty. This is the class that joined the bands of Wando virtually. They never saw us, they didn't know who we were. We never had a spring training. All the things that we do now to ensure people feel comfortable, we met them on a video. I actually have a video of Will turning on the Zoom and meeting all of you in June and saying, okay, we're going to do movement. And I saw these little faces like, what have I gotten myself into? And so would our mighty seniors, would you stand? If only they liked each other better. It's a wonderful place to have your student, a wonderful place to have your kid. They have held us together. If they were not who they are and how they play, there would be no bands in Wando. I would have been here, we would have done as much as we wanted, but if those folks hadn't believed in us and stuck with us, we would not be here. So a major thank you to them, and we'll talk more at the end of your banquet too, and I'll not cry, and it'll be great. Get your tickets ready. It's time for the draw. Annabelle, come on, try for us.